Hello traders, very happy June 1st. We have only 12 days left until bootcamp. Please remember, during bootcamp, June 12th through 23rd, trading room is always closed. This is race, apparently Ferrari stock. Stock I've never looked in my life. This is my favorite chart, weekly chart. Bullish rally on race, overextended. This was crucial institutional support. Race. Next key target is this one. 88.49 is out. Race will skyrocket to 97.50. Knowing where to enter, knowing where to exit your position, you must know the rules. So if you're witnessing decision point 2 on Ferrari stock weekly, please remember what played out yesterday on S&P at exact same level. This was crucial Fibonacci support, exact same decision point 2, where S&P reminded you. Sell-off from historical high did not mean a thing, as Fibonacci support identified weeks in advance in a play in front of you. And that's what played out on May 25th, May 30th. And that's what's playing out now on Race Weekly. While S&P remains in excruciating pain, stuck at historical high, at most important Fibonacci resistance, where price been stuck since May 25th, levels identified weeks in advance on day trading chart, crucial Fibonacci support in front of you. That's a dance on S&P. That's identical to race. Next question I have to review BABA and TGT. Let's take a look. Here's BABA long term. This was very powerful reminder of the most important Fibonacci resistance that's always present. It's taking BABA months to break through this level. And this is another Fibonacci resistance. Overextended bullish rally, taking a massive pause. Buying extremely high randomly will never work. If BABA will retrace as low as possible and you know the rules, you may have a point of entry. But what you see in front of you is exact same formula you witness each and every day on S&P. As S&P struggling at exact same decision point 1, which was on BABA weekly. All the answers in Friday class, when trading room is closed, all the answers in bootcamp. So if you choose to trade weekly, you're holding your position for weeks, months, and maybe even years. If you choose to trade daily, you know extremely well why you never use word daily on your chart. BABA on daily at reversal zone, shock or not, correlates with extremely powerful institutional resistance. This is where BABA collapsed from quite significantly, acquiring long position at reversal zone, not an option, which again correlates with very important resistance on weekly. Exact same formula you witnessed on S&P, where buyers stepped in from on very important day on May 18th. Except on May 18th, it was not just day trading Fibonacci support. It was also institutional support. This morning we're extremely high on S&P, 70 points later. This morning reversal zone acts as crucial Fibonacci support. Next question on TGT. So if you're a day trader, hourly chart is your guiding light if you're trading 1 to 3 minute and higher. Knowing what charts to trade, knowing what charts not to trade is absolutely crucial. Fibonacci levels, the only predictive natural tool in the market that give you crucial Fibonacci targets in advance. All depends what chart you trade. If you trade daily chart, you know your targets days, weeks in advance. You're trading weekly, weeks, months and years in advance. As a day trader, you absolutely must use hourly chart for entries on little baby charts. We've been watching this Fibonacci support for hours. The exact same Fibonacci reversal zone you witnessed on S&P is where TGT collapsed from. Price reminding you the reason I named this level reversal zone. Doesn't matter if you trade S&P, doesn't matter if you trade Euro. When price comes to reversal zone, expect absolute reversal. So let's find out where is TGT right now. If there is a reason to buy TGT, why in the world are buyers coming? Take a look where TGT is showing you where buyers are coming from. Most important Fibonacci support ever present. That's where the buyers coming from. Shorts into this Fibonacci support, never ever an option. And that's where an S&P this morning, it's crucial Fibonacci resistance. And that's what we've been witnessing on oil institutional chart since the start of 2016. 55 is a brick wall. That's exact same formula we've been witnessing on gold weekly. Remember that? Gold collapsed from Fibonacci reversal zone. No surprise. Remember where buyers stepped in from last time around? That's where TGT is finding buyers. Next question, TLT weekly. So here we go, TLT weekly. That's where sell-off had started on TLT weekly last year. Absolutely no surprise whatsoever. Why in the world are buyers coming from here on TLT? And why in the world my buyers here was bullish? Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, TLT found reversal zone. That's where buyers stepping in from, and as you could see, this ultimate chop for many months between crucial Fibonacci support and crucial Fibonacci resistance. Will TLT finally crawl up to this level remains to be seen. Knowing the rules for your point of entry, for your stops and your targets remains the key. This is exact same reversal zone support in a play in front of you, second hour in a row on S&P. Every single instrument has exact same formula. Except you don't have to wait for weeks, you don't have to wait for months to see it. You witness it each and every day, instantly. And that's what we will concentrate on next, on oil. Before we go to oil, I would like to address euros. I'm receiving a lot of questions about euro. I would like to remind to you the importance of reversal zone in 2014. Levels projected since 2011 were reached in 2014. This is very powerful reminder of Fibonacci reversal zone. When I was traveling, crucial Fibonacci support at 3400 was reached, taking the euro a couple of months to break through this level. If anybody is surprised, should not be why euro continued trying to rally. Because one is the end of the minor trend identified since 2015 on monthly. Never short near this level. This is what's happening on euro now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is euro. Take a look on euro. One to the downside is crucial Fibonacci support, and this is the reversal zone. This is a brick wall on euro and had been since 2015. Buying into it not an option. So, if you're willing to trade euro long term, S&P short term, race, BABA, TLT, formula remains the same. The only difference, risk management and trader psychology. Psychology is the core of a bootcamp. Every single student in the bootcamp will be learning exact same thing. Every single student who will come to the bootcamp will have different background, will have different baggage. The student who has the least baggage will do the best. Never cease to amaze me how instantly beginner traders grasp the method. In the bootcamp we will have hedge fund traders, we will have beginner traders. From US to London to Barcelona to Florida to Middle East. Graduates of the course will be speaking in a bootcamp. We're down to very few places which we will review after oil news. So, before we leave on a break, let's take a look where your oil is, shall we? Let me remind you, this is a chart that's been present in the room since I came back first week in May, when I said 47.17 will be ultimate Fibonacci resistance. Remember this level on Euro? Remember this level on BABA? This is oil. This was oil announcement about cutting OPEC production. Are you surprised where oil collapsed from? Despite such a bullish news? Bullish news does not mean a thing if Fibonacci reversal zone in a play. Remember decision point 2, crucial Fibonacci support, which is what we enjoyed yesterday immensely? This is where oil is now. This is your day trading chart. If you're trading oil 1 minute, 5 minute, 50 minute, this is a chart that you use. Shorting into the support, never an option. Will the buyer step in from this level? I would love for oil to do that. Only if rules are met, you can take a trade. Shorting into the support, not an option. If oil will collapse and break all the way down to Fibonacci reversal zone, this will be your institutional support. As let me remind you, what's happening on oil daily now. Remember this chart? Remember my favorite event in the month of April, specifically April 12th? Chart been present in front of you for months. Extremely bullish news on April 12th. Oil collapsed 1000 points because Fibonacci said so. Where is oil right now on weekly? Sell-off overextended. I would love for oil to collapse to here. This is where last bullish rally came from. So, sellers taking a bit of a pause because of crucial Fibonacci support on hourly. And that's what we will pay attention to next, as I will convert the chart to 1 minute so you can see instantly at the time of oil news release the accuracy of the method. Levels projected since first week in May, in a play first week in June. Shorts into this level, not an option. As stated so since May 8th, in a play on June 1st. Rules are met, enjoy long. Rules are not met, just remember, trade between Fibonacci levels, never into Fibonacci levels. So if you're shorting extremely high. By the time you come to this area, you are at your target. You are never shorting into. So traders, we're down to only 4 spaces. As support will update the website by this afternoon. Sooner you sign up, more prepared for the bootcamp you will be. Bootcamp included in the course at no extra fees for new students. Graduates paying additional fee to take a bootcamp. Savings of $888 for new students only. This is a 10th bootcamp in 7 years. Absolutely no plans whatsoever for another bootcamp. When I'm getting questions, when is next bootcamp? Absolutely zero plans. For July, for August, for September. I have no idea what will happen next. I always go with the flow. I will decide when next bootcamp will be. May not be till spring 2018. We may never have another one. 1 day in a bootcamp equivalent to 1 week in the course. 1 day in a boot camp, 3 to 4 hours a day, you are drilled on knowledge of price action and Fibonacci. During regular course, which will resume after the boot camp, the classes are twice a week, on Monday and Friday, on average 1 hour. I meet with students every morning before trading room open, and we discuss trade setups after trading room close. All the classes are live online, as students from all over the world will be in the class. Group course 3277, private mentoring 7977. In private mentoring, I address your technical execution and I work on the instrument of your choice and help you set up NinjaTrader platform. After graduation, if you would like to continue with classes, you certainly can. Absolutely not a requirement to do so. Savings for new students of $888. Very few spaces left. Key class on Monday at 12 EST. Oil news in few minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, oil news in 5 minutes. Support identified since first week in May remains in a play. Oil news minus 2.5 ME. Anything above is negative news, anything lower is bullish news. Oil unlike any other news. Ladies and gentlemen, what a bullish news on oil, almost 3 times under supply. So let's pay attention to what oil will do next, as oil informed you well before the news. This was support. However, if you ever choose to buy randomly here, oil will also remind you. Bad idea, as bullish news does not mean a thing. Look at that pullback. So this is your ultimate support, and that will be your crucial resistance. And that's the structure on oil. So I will bring up this one more time. As S&P reminding you, Fibonacci support remains respected 2 hours later. As S&P reminding you, news or new news, support in front of you, rules are met, take a trade. Rules are not met, do not touch this market. As this morning S&P tested your ultimate knowledge of price action once again. So, if you can master this, you can trade anything, ignoring this market conditions and institutions holding positions even at historical highs. Quite a pickle. Market conditions always change. How you can trade this, where S&P had been for 2 hours, will determine the rest of the story. You master price action, you master Fibonacci. Each and every day, you know more about markets. Each and every day, if you play by the rules, you become much better trader. As you know, to trade only between the levels, never into levels. That's what we dealt with this morning. And that's what knowledgeable trader did not touch. Could not short, could not buy the market. You know Fibonacci, you don't have sweaty palms. You remember. You know these levels days, hours, weeks, months in advance. All you have to do is identify what you want to trade. You will be listening to the students sharing in bootcamp what they trade. From day trader to stock trader to option trader, to hopefully trader who just started the course and accomplishing great success with his options. Every single student will be learning the same thing. Every single student will be applying it to different instruments. What you trade, absolutely up to you. If you ever have any questions, never hesitate to contact me. Because if S&P will not crush and burn through that support, nothing here for us to do. So, Contact info everywhere. info@fibinstitute.com, 925-257-4298. And as always, my favorite part on the website, what students have to say about course and what they trade. From beginner to hedge fund trader, from day trader to forex trader to DEX trader to stock trader, as S&P remains frozen. You don't need to wait weeks, months, hours and days to see the accuracy. We're stuck. This is everything in your trading. This is broker's heaven. You should never participate. Ever. No one shorting this market despite historical high. And how you managing the most challenging day trading conditions on record in years because institutions simply holding the positions remains the key. And that's what played out on this beautiful Thursday morning. Despite historical highs, institutions continue buying this market with vengeance.